In the throes of the political season, impassioned ideologies abound. People get carried away and end up presenting opinions as facts. The polarized diabetes incapacities with the endless stream of television commercials, unexpected Coca-Cola Facebook grants pop up each day. Witnessing this form at a distance, and an intentional distance because it just doesn't want to play along. I've been evaluating the Fodler, and what I've noticed is that people no longer use the words "I think" in my opinion. Instead, it's commonplace. It sees the otherwa and reasonable people presenting opinions as facts. It doesn't matter how exaggerated, how extreme, and how indefensible or how improbable a position may be. There seems to be a growing sentiment that if you believe something fervently enough, it must be true. This leads to rumor mongering, biased storytelling, a lack of sensible public opinion and discourse. It's a proliferation of pundits taking over each other, and a woeful lack of genuine, bona fide facts. People who are seen as leaders risk damaging their own credibility and trustworthiness if they get caught up in this behavior. To avoid presenting facts as opinions and knowing the difference, do we know or care what the difference between fact and opinion is anymore? Fact, something that actually exists, reality of the truth. Information that is proven, not subject to interpretation, and is absolute. Opinion, a personal view, attitude or appraisal of sound. Belief that has improves the complete certainty of the matter. But the edges seem to have been burned and bruised. It used to be that only the facts were reported in newscasts. Now there are so many commentators who skew up the views that don't even what they say is factually selectively presented so that it's taken out of context. The incomplete telling of the story changes how it can be interpreted. Facts, as definition shows, are not subject to interpolation. Handling facts in this way makes them more like opinions without the information needed. They become beliefs and are insufficient for the grounds. They prove completely certain. It's not just the cable news networks, nor just talk radio shows, not just the bloggers, and not just the commercials sponsored by politicians and action committees, but the blur that these edges take the form of. This has become a widespread practice. When's the last time you heard anybody give a truly balanced account of the political, religious, and controversial events? People nowadays tend to take sides even when they seek the information to support the side they've chosen. Fewer and fewer people keep an open mind, and fewer people look at the angles and make the determination based on that. Doing so has fallen out of favor. During the 2012 election cycle in America, during the undecided voters were portrayed as absolute nonsensical morons in a Saturday Night Live skit. This was before a single presidential debate had given voters the side-by-side comparison of the candidates. In addition to accepting how these edges have blurred, we seem to have accepted that dogmatic rants are a norm. When and how did these arrogant, tedious, and often ludicrous pundits become high-paid entertainers? Their ratings keep going up, and our willingness to follow and engage in their tangents, meaningful, open-minded discussion keeps going down. We accept this nonsense, presenting opinions as facts from people seated behind a news desk. We shouldn't. It used to be that one never talked about political religion, sex, and polite company. What happened? Are we getting any better in the society that sparkles the sprinklers and nothing else? It has been this kind of behavior that leaders should be endorsing. Worse, participating in? And are we really taking chances? Can we talk the loudest and drown the other voices out? Next step to preserving your leadership credibility beyond presenting opinions as facts.